So real quick before this video gets started, guys, I don't know how I did this, but I realized that I uploaded a video saying, oh yeah, some of my camera lenses sold from the camera buy that you guys saw the other day. And then I realized that that footage never hit the channel. I don't know what I did. I forgot about it. And then it took me a while to even find it. It was in the recycle bin. I restored all the footage. This is like a lost episode that should have been up before the episode that went up Saturday. So sorry it's out of order, but I rescued the footage and here it is. My bad. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the shed. I spent maybe over $250 on stuff that I sourced from Facebook yesterday. A little bit of smoking stuff. And these three totes, which are kind of the finale. So I'll show you guys this stuff real quick. That's part of that. That's all camera stuff. Some vintage lenses, things like that. Potentially big money if I can get it working. I don't know much about testing cameras, so it was a little bit of a risk. But I'll show you guys that here in a second. So first off, I got some games. We got, what is this? Kingdom Hearts. If I can get it back in there. Kingdom Hearts and a D&D game, and then Ghost Rider. This is just that, yeah, Ghost Rider, the movie. And then we got, my lordy, we got Vice City Stories complete, which is nice, and Dragon Wars. I got all the PSP stuff for a $10 bill, so not bad right there. And I actually got all this stuff for a $10 bill as well. I reached out because they had these posted on Facebook. And if you hook batteries up to these are like the store displays. The little pack, like, spins, just to grab people's attention. Unfortunately, the sticker is torn on the front, which kind of stinks. But I couldn't find anything on those to price them to see what they were worth, but I figured for $5 for both, it wasn't bad, and then I threw the rest of this stuff in for another $5. So these are Ranch Party Continues in '99, Marlboro matchbooks, which are kind of cool. I saw people have like a single one of these matchbooks listed for 10, but there's really like no solds. So I don't know. I'll probably put those up for like $10 a piece or something, or maybe put all three for 30 or something. I don't really know, but I think I can make a little bit of profit there. And then I got this just for myself to put on a shelf, and I'll be selling this Cowboys one before it's ever seen in my household. And then let me bust out these totes, guys. Let me bust these out, and I'll show you what I got. The big purchase. All right, guys. Here is the camera lot that I bought. So the story behind this is I found one of these, I don't remember which one, on a Facebook auction group. I bid on the single camera because I saw sales around the $75 range, and I think I nabbed the camera for about 10 bucks. Upon setting up a meet with this lady, she informed us that she had many more cameras if I was interested. So we went over to her house. I just explained to her, I used the upfront method of, hey, I'm an eBay seller, so yes, I'm interested. And plus, she basically owns the Facebook group, or she does own, she's the admin of the Facebook group that she sells all of her stuff. And she sells a lot of, I'd been in there for a while and picked a couple things and seen some cool stuff go through. So I knew she had a whole bunch of stuff and was probably, you know, an auction goer. And so the meet and greet I was excited about because, you know, like I said, I was just very upfront, and I knew that I could maybe establish a good connection here. And she had all this stuff spread out on two fold-out tables for me to check out. And she first said $400. And because I don't know much about cameras and I'm nervous about testing, this is going to be a big learning experience for me. We end up settling just at like $240. We settled at like $225 first, and it was like, we'll throw this in and this in, and because I kept finding stuff, and I think it ended up being $240. So let me know what you guys think, and we'll see how we do. So we got just cameras for days and camera accessories. Like this is a Canon, you know, flash, some cheaper Canon Rebels, In here we got a Revere 8, it looks like. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. This is another little camera of some sort. This is a lens, or is that 2 lenses? I don't even know. That's like the best bag, or what I think might be the best bag. In here we just got some more cameras. What's this one? Pentax with flash and lenses. Like these bags, almost all of them have lenses as well, and I know some lenses can be really, really good, and some of them are, you know, not so hot, but I think there's still some value in them. This bag right here is one that I was very interested in, because I believe one of these I guess it was this camera right here, this Canon AE1. I didn't even notice that broken door there. Well, that kind of stinks. But I saw that there was some of these going for just under 200 bucks, I believe. So even with that little broken door there and everything, and again, I don't know much about camera testing. If I can get it to work, you know, maybe that's at least $100 bill right there. And at the same time, I also saw in here a couple good lenses that I looked up one of these and saw some really good sales on it. So you got that lens, you got this lens. If my camera will focus, maybe. Dad, why? I hate this camera. There we go. We got that lens. We got this lens, whatever that is. Is that, I don't see a brand on it. We got another lens over here. There's just lenses for days. There's another one in this pocket. Just a smaller one. So, yeah, that's just that one bag. We got a little camera there. Looks like my battery's about to die. So then we got a Sankyo Super CM800. We got a Lafayette solid state stereo, which I looked that up, and that's a pretty good thing too if I can get it working, hopefully. Over here we got like a bag of bulbs and stuff, I think. There's like a, oh yeah, all this stuff, that's all like bulbs and I think some film and stuff too. So I don't know. I fully anticipate that a lot of this stuff I might do more research and just end up throwing some of it away, but there's definitely some value in some of the items. Even if a lot of it might only be $10 or $15 items, I'm hoping it's going to add up and I'm going to do all right. Looks like a flash. This is another lens. I looked that lens up because it was in the box, and I think it's only like $15, $20 range, but still, again, hopefully all this stuff is going to add up. Previewer 4, I don't know what that is. Panaview. We got a Sony Handycam. I know that's nothing special, but the fact that it's a Sony, a lot of times Sony stuff sells at a higher premium. In here we got just more cameras, just cameras on cameras. What is that? A Yashica camera. And another camera down here. We got a Canon EOS 850. We got a Duaflex flash holder, somebody's old AT&T router. That's like a cassette eraser. I don't even know what that is. Minolta, this is the most valuable camera. I'm actually joking about that. That doesn't look like anything, but could be, who knows? Doesn't look like there's anything in there, so that's just an empty camera case. But I gotta check out, like there's something in there. I don't know what that is. So I gotta like check all this stuff really well, obviously. There's all kinds of pockets and things to go through. This is a Marnia Secor camera. What is that box? Maybe some film? I don't really know. Over here we got, I don't remember what this is, but I remember it looked cool, I think. Is this what I'm thinking of? Okay, hey, the front flap just comes open. So I don't know what that is. Weston Master 2 Universal Exposure Meter. An exposure meter. So that's cool. I don't know what that is. What else we got here? More cameras. Imagine that. We got a Minolta. Is that what that is? Yeah, another Minolta Maxim 3000i with a flash on the top. We got some crappy little digital camera here. What brand is that? That is Ape Tech. Okay, never heard of that. There's some random accessories on here, like a charger. What's this? Like an AV cord. Yeah, AV cord. What else? What else? What else? We got all kinds of stuff. Looks like another. This is definitely a vintage camera of some sort. Let's see here. This is a Kodak. A Kodak. Stupid camera. Kodak Retina 2A. Okay. Let's see, what else? Did I look in that? I think I did already. This is a whole bunch of like film and batteries, or not batteries, film and bulbs and stuff like that. Let's see, over here we got a bunch of like flashes. I don't know, those look like trash to me, but obviously I'll look them up. And we got a brand new Daisy Model 188, and I looked this up, and depending on the condition of the box and stuff, I think I can get anywhere from, I did test this like just right at her house, and it did work because I knew I've had one before, so I was experienced with it. But depending on, you know, I do have the manual here and everything, so that is really cool. But depending on the condition of the box and everything, it looks like they go from anywhere between like $20 and like $70. So I'll do all right with that. I saw Kung Fu Panda sitting on her shelf, so I threw that in the deal. And then we got ourselves, I asked her, I was like, you got anything gaming related? And she was like, yes. And she went in and grabbed this. So we got like some weird like battery accessories that I've never seen before. They sold so many accessories for Game Boy. I'm sure you guys know. Got some random manuals, nothing too crazy here. And then she was unsure if the Game Boy even worked, and I flipped it on, and it worked just fine. So the screen is in good condition, the buttons felt good, the plastic's not scratched up, it's got the battery plate. It's actually pretty good condition Game Boy Color, so I was happy to see that. Got a copy of this damn camera. Got a copy of Big Black Bass in the back. And then we got nothing crazy on games. We got 007 The World Is Not Enough, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and Donkey Kong Country. I think the only game that might be worth selling individual would be Donkey Kong Country. And then I might just lot up everything that's here, honestly, other than Donkey Kong Country, and sell it together. But I think I can get like 60, 70 bucks out of that, maybe a little bit more. I don't know, I'll have to look at what's selling and everything. So, you know, again, it was kind of a scary buy for like 240 bucks, but I think the things that I was comfortable with were the Daisy Airsoft gun and the Game Boy. And I know some people might ask, can you sell guns on eBay? You can sell airsoft, or not well, airsoft as well, but anything that's considered an air gun, paintball, pellet guns, BB guns, stuff like that is totally fine. So, you know, I'm comfortable with those two things, and, you know, maybe I can get over $100 just out of those two things right there. And then hopefully some of these cameras and lenses will be good. Like I said, I mean, this camera alone, if I can get that sold at a good price, I might be able to get like 150 just out of that one camera. So, you know, I don't know. I think that it was a little bit of a risky buy, but at the same time, even if I have to sell a lot of these cameras as broken for parts, you know, I think I might be able to get 10, 15, 20 bucks out of just for parts cameras. So hopefully I'll do good. Let me know what you guys think. Was this a good buy? Was this a bad buy? What would you have spent? You know, was it a steal on my part or a steal on her part? We'll see. And then again, these, you know, hopefully, I don't think they're going to sell quick by any means, but if I can lot those up in groups of 100 and maybe get $20 a piece out of those, you know, that'll help me recoup my money too. I know I'll get rid of these PSP games fairly fast, you know, so that was a $10 purchase on its own that I wasn't worried about whatsoever. So, yeah, anyways, guys, that is it. You know, I didn't want her. She was a nice lady. And I shouldn't let that influence my purchases, obviously, but I didn't want her to have to put everything back up. She was an older lady. She pulled everything out, like I said, put it on 2 tables, opened it all up so I could look at it and everything. She was very nice. I felt like I was helping her out, and I felt like I was helping myself out, because we're getting towards the end of winter, and believe it or not, I'm running out of inventory over there to list. And if you don't list daily on eBay, it does really hurt your sales in the algorithm. So my mind was kind of like, this will help get me through the tail end of winter here, which we are at, and yard sale season is right over the horizon, but this will definitely help get me through. So yeah, we made the deal. I think I'm gonna do all right. It's a lot of work for sure, but there's a lot of potential here, so we'll see where it goes. And obviously, if you guys are watching the what sold videos that I'm doing every Thursday, hopefully you'll start seeing some of this stuff sprinkled in to those videos, and we can recoup our money fairly quickly. I know for sure today I'll go ahead and get that Game Boy Color and the BB gun and like Kung Fu Panda, all that gaming stuff, the stuff that I know about. It's not going to be hard to get started on that. And maybe even these. I'll get some of this stuff listed today, and hopefully, like I said, we can recoup some of our money fairly quickly on this and see where it goes. So, yeah! These are all the orders I got going out today. I showed you guys these, I believe, these vintage TWA hats were pretty cool. I believe they had $5 on them, and I went on a 50% off day. So I think I spent 10 bucks on those. I tried to auction them high, and I kept lowering the starting bid, and I think they ended up going for 25 bucks. So still made my money back and made some profit, no big deal. They were in really rough shape. I might have spent less than $2.50 a piece. I don't remember. You guys might remember better than I did, because I did show them off in a video. And then we got a Ralph Lauren ladies like sport jacket that sold for I think 25 bucks. Call of Duty Wings for Freedom jacket. That's an international sale. It's all clothing today, kind of interesting. And then the Harley Davidson beanie. The other one sold too, so I guess these beanies are like a hot commodity. The guy was trying to play hardball with me. He messaged me. He's like, hey man, since there's 25 on the price tag, I had them listed for 30 free ship. He's like, since there's 25 on the price tag, would you do 25? And I'm like, no, because I have to ship it, you know, like, yeah, it's $30, but, you know, there's shipping costs too. So I don't know, even though you guys know the story and I didn't really pay for them, but I knew that since one had already sold at that price, like it was a fair price. I was looking at some of the other Harley Davidson beanies and they go for 30 plus. So, anyways, I basically told him no, price is firm, and he ended up purchasing it. So there we go. Nothing but clothing, but some decent little items, and this is all super easy to ship out. I'm going to throw these two in. Actually, I'll probably throw all 3 of these in these white poly bags and get them on out. And then those hats, I'll put them in a little bit bigger of a box and probably bag them and box them and then get those out as well. So that's what sold today. And I like pineapples. Alright guys, I just got done listing this stuff right here. I grabbed one camera bag, and as you can see there was a lot of lenses. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I left one of the small ones on the camera. So 6 lenses and the camera with the lens. This little flash is going to go with the camera. I have all that listed, and it was over $300 in listings. So hopefully that stuff goes, and that will obviously pay. I paid a little over, just over $250. I can't remember exactly, on everything that was on this table yesterday that I just showed you guys. And I already sold the Game Boy for 60, Donkey Kong for 10, and that Kingdom Hearts game for I think like $8 or something like that. So I already made like 75 bucks ish, maybe like 70 after fees and stuff like that. So I've got all the rest of this stuff, and I just listed the $300 worth of camera gear over there. I still haven't listed any of this, so I think it was a pretty good buy. Let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure that bell is rung, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.